Hello and welcome to A Book in 5 Minutes. My name's Lindsay Milner of silverandtraining.com. This week's book is on a subject that I've covered before, and the book is called Happiness, TM for trademark. And it's written by Will Ferguson. It's described as a gleeful satire on the self-help industry and a must-read. Who said that? Jonathan Coe. Don't know who he is, but anyway, he said that. So the book, yes, it is a satire on the self-help industry. And so it's something a bit different from what I usually cover. But I came across this when I was reading Procrastination by Piers Steele. And he mentions the self-help industry and this book in particular and some of the things that are covered in this book. So I thought I'd give it a try. And it is quite an entertaining read. It is definitely a satire. It's a real kind of send-up of the self-help industry, self-help books, self-help magazine articles, that kind of thing. And it's the story of a guy who works in publishing, and he's a publisher of self-help books. And he comes across a book that he accidentally publishes, and it somehow takes off and is the self-help book to end all self-help books. It's one that actually works. It's one that really does make everyone happy. However, of course, it's a satire, so there's a twist in the tale. It doesn't work out how everybody thinks. So, as I'm such a big fan of personal development books, I prefer to call them personal development rather than self-help. Because I think there is definitely a history of a lot of self-help books not really promising what they deliver. So this parody that says that actually now we've got the self-help book to end all self-help books, it's one that actually works, and look, this is what happens, and it turns out not how everybody wants it. So it's good to be able to laugh at yourself, I think, and to not take things too seriously, not take life too seriously. So I like it from that point of view. But I think, of course, it did make me think, because I really like some of these personal development books and feel that I have grown as a person through reading them, learning from them, constantly applying these lessons to myself and my own life, and helping other people to do the same for them, because I am quite a big proponent of self-help. It did make me think, well, can we really justify the information that we're constantly giving out? Can we justify the self-help industry? And I think where the book goes wrong is the proposed solution, the thing that kind of makes everybody happy in this book. The bit that's missing, I think, is there's no longer any meaning in their lives. And I think this is a crucial point because, again, meaning and purpose in your life and in your work is something that I've been promoting as really important, something that we really want to take forward in our lives. And it's the crucial part of learning to be happy, learning to love your work, learning to enjoy life. Meaning and purpose needs to be there. And I think possibly inadvertently, I don't know. I mean, I don't know this author. I've not read any of his other stuff. He's a novelist, obviously, not a personal development writer. He doesn't really sort of address that point directly, but I think that's the thing that's missing. The self-help book that works and makes everybody happy, there's no meaning left in their lives, and I think that's what's the missing link. So if you're interested in reading something that's fiction rather than personal development, but you want to sort of stay within that area, yeah, give it a go. It is quite entertaining. I did enjoy reading it. It did also make me think. It made me sort of think about what I believe and what I want to put forwards. So yeah, an excellent read from that point of view, but just take the whole thing with a pinch of salt. Don't take it too seriously. That's this week's book in 5 minutes, and I've actually done it almost within 5 minutes this week, so that's progress for me too. I am going to make the video slightly longer though, because I'm going to just apologise for this rather boring backdrop behind me. The room is in mid process of being redecorated, so I thought I'd cover up all of that debris. But just to compound matters and make things a little bit more tricky, it's a really grey, miserable day here, and the natural light is just not delivering, so I've also had to do this under artificial lighting. Oh look, and I've just moved and upset it. So that's this week's book in 5 minutes, with an apology for the backdrop, but hopefully the content has given you something else to think about. If you want an entertaining read that pokes a little bit fun at the self-help industry, Happiness TM, trademark by Will Ferguson, is definitely an entertaining read. I'm Lindsay Milner, silverandtraining.com, and I will see you next time. So until then, bye.